Tonight's fallout from Atletico's 5-2 dismantling of Real Madrid spilled off the pitch and right into Spain's most explosive football debate show. On El Chiringuito, Tomás Roncero arrived on set raw and furious, words clipped and pride bruised, and Cristobal Soria answered with a mocking open hand that lit a fuse. What followed was less punditry and more confrontation. Sharp insults, a water bottle used as a provocation, Roncero standing up and pushing back, and only the quick restraint of host Edu Aguirre preventing the argument from becoming physical. It was theatre for some and a toxic breach of broadcast decorum for others, but everyone watching felt the heat. Roncero's reaction didn't come from nowhere. Atletico's emphatic 5-2 win wasn't just a bad result on the table. For many it was evidence of deeper structural wounds in Real Madrid's defence and decision-making. Pundits on the set summed up tactical failures, individual errors and refereeing decisions in different tones, but for Roncero the pain was personal. He accused parts of the side of capitulating, named players who struggled under pressure, and rejected jokey gestures that, in his eyes, trivialized what he saw as a humiliation. Soria's open-hand mock, a clear jibe about the 5 goals conceded, landed like salt in a wound. When words did not calm, a shove and an attempted water bottle provocation followed, and suddenly this was no longer about analysis. It was about pride, identity, and the raw emotion that supports turn into anger when a club you love performs so poorly. Edu Aguirre's role in the moment is worth underlining. He stepped in decisively, reminding both men of their responsibilities and preventing the show from becoming a scandal of a different kind. The host's intervention didn't erase the damage, though. Clips of the exchange will be clipped and reshared across platforms, used by rival fans to gloat and dissected by commentators who say the behaviour reflects the extreme pressure surrounding elite clubs. But the incident also revealed something important about modern sports media. Pundits are rarely neutral. Many breathe the colours of the clubs they cover. Their careers, identities and audiences are wrapped in loyalty, and that can produce scenes like tonight's, where advocacy slips into raw confrontation. Beyond the spectacle, the substantive football story remains. A 5-2 scoreline is an indictment of defensive organisation, concentration and perhaps selection choices. Roncero, in his fury, pointed to individual performances and refereeing angles while insisting that blaming officials wouldn't sugarcoat the reality. The team was outplayed. Whether the defenders he mentioned are genuinely the core problem or whether tactical patterns and collective issues are to blame is a debate for coaches and analysts to settle. For the viewing public, though, the on-air meltdown shifted attention from KZS and OS to temperament and accountability. Who can steady the locker room? Who will take responsibility? And how will the club manage the narrative now that even the punditry has boiled over? Social platforms are already alight with split reactions. Some fans defended Roncero's passion as authenticity, others condemned the loss of professionalism. Analysts wonder if networks will clamp down on interaction between heated personalities and whether shows that thrive on confrontation will change tone to avoid legal or reputational fallout. The club itself faces its own homework. Review the defensive collapse, assess player confidence, and decide whether a course correction is needed before the next test. For viewers, the message is clearer and darker. Football is about emotions as much as tactics, and when those emotions spill into the public space, live on television, they become another factor in the pressure cooker surrounds elite teams. Tonight's clash was a reminder that every defeat reverberates beyond 90 minutes into dressing rooms, into press rooms, and even onto the sofas of pundits, who, when pushed, reveal how much a club means to them and how thin the line between passion and meltdown can be.